Hey guys, Jordan here again. Gonna get it right into part three. We got still this whole stack and a little bit right here. So I know I said this is gonna be 3 or 4 videos. It's looking like five. So no jibber jabber. Let's just get right into it. Um, Moving right along. Joe Crocker with a little help from my friends. Uh, this is cool. Played at Woodstock and so I thought that was kind of neat. Um, Jeff Beck and the Yardbirds, Shapes of Things. Jeff Beck, and another amazing guitarist. This is kind of drippy. Whoa, Jazz by Queen. Um, Thought this was kind of another neat album. Had Fat Bottom Girls, Bicycle Race. Um, Don't Stop Me Now. So a couple of big hits by them. Again, another reason why this is just so cool. The pictures, the artwork, vinyl rocks. Another Doors album. This is called Weird Scenes Inside the Gold Mine. I know it looks like it's all yucky and like there's garbage on it, but that's actually the art. There's that sticker up there. That's not part of it. Um, Weird Scenes Inside the Gold Mine. I, Judging by the back, these all look pretty psychedelic songs. Break On Through, Strange Days, Shaman Blues, End of the Night, The End. Wow, there's actually, yeah, it's a double LP, 4 sides, really awesome. Um, so Doors, along with the Beatles, are probably my favorite two bands of all time. If it actually wasn't for the Doors, I wouldn't be into the Beatles. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I have no Petty. He's pretty big up here in northern Michigan, especially when we were growing up in high school. So yeah, Damn the Torpedoes by Petty. Collection of Buddy Holly's hits. Buddy Holly Lives. Rockabilly, old school. I thought this was cool. Again, these are $3 records, guys. There were a lot of $3 records. Jeff Beck, Wired. Oh, this is funny. John Denver's greatest hits. Don't mean to insult the John Denver fans by laughing, but he's kind of he looks kind of like a goofball, but I do. My favorite song is "Take Me Home, Country Roads," and I'm not a country boy, but I like that song. He and Johnny Cash actually have a video. There's a video on YouTube of them singing that song together, and that's what got me hooked actually in the first place on that song. The Aqualung, my friend, Jethro Tull. I have a ton of Jethro Tull albums now. There were a whole bunch of records from Wayne and Alpina Concert Connections, and I bought just about every Jethro Tull record he had. And he had this one, but I was holding back, and I didn't buy it. But when I saw it again, he had a ton of Jethro Tull too. So, the Best of the Animals, House of the Rising Sun, other songs that I know I recognize. I don't know a lot about the Animals. That's more of around the Beatles, the Monkees, the Animals, that era. But okay, now this I know isn't a $3 album. This is, I believe, is the $2 section. Platoon, directed by Oliver Stone. This is a soundtrack. Had a really good soundtrack for that movie. So, soundtrack records go really cheap. So, another $2. I have no Sammy Davis Jr. Part of the Rat Pack. I already mentioned in my other videos. I don't even need to say it, but I will. Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra, and Dean Martin, and now I have Sammy Davis Jr. So, funny and a good singer, and I believe he could dance, so he's the triple threat. Empire Strikes Back, not the soundtrack, but the adventures of Luke Skywalker. I would never think of like buying something like this except for when I looked on the back, it said featuring the voices of, and I quote, Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, James Earl Jones, and Frank Oz. Um, yeah, like, so I have no idea if this is just like the voices of them, in a recording studio, just kind of doing like a little Empire Strikes Back record version of it. I doubt that it's taken from the movie. So I'm really curious what this is all about. Um, Maybe they use some lines from the movie. I don't know, but I love Star Wars, so what guy doesn't? Uh, I only bought this album because I like the song Night Shift, and he had a lot of Commodore's records, but I couldn't find. I kept looking on the back, like, where's Night Shift? Where's Night Shift? And then I saw the record Night Shift. Ooh, I bet you that has it, and it did. So I bought this just for one song specifically. Um, you know, so we'll see. I don't know if I'm really gonna like these guys, but we'll give it a shot. And another Doors record, Greatest Hits. It's got some lady's name. Shout out to whoever you are. I own your record now. But yep, Greatest Hits. It might. No, I don't believe this. No, it was the other Doors that was really beat up. That was only $1. This was I think 3 or 5. And so yep, another record by the Doors. Slowly building up that collection. I need L.A. Woman. I need Morrison Hotel. Waiting for the Sun. And Soft Parade. I actually need just about everything. Notice I didn't say the first one. That's a little spoiler alert. Okay. Yeah, we got some more time. We'll do a couple more here. These are more than 3. So these are the 4 and 5s. Some 3s might be in the bottom there actually, but I was super pumped to find this Billie Holiday. I first heard her from Fallout 3, and I love how in the Fallout games the only music that survived is stuff on record and old stuff. So I first heard her on that video game, and this is her greatest hits. And I'm a big fan of her now. I hope when I hear this, I bet you. Man, she is so old school. 1935, 38. Super excited to find this. Ram by Paul McCartney. Oops. A little stick there, but other than that, this looks like it's in really nice shape. Although there's a little wear right there, but I like Paul McCartney. Maybe my question for this video for you guys would be, who's your favorite Beatle? You can't go wrong with any of them, even Ringo. Oh my gosh, if I had to pick, you can't really go wrong with Paul. Paul's the man. He really didn't tick off anybody, except some people thought he was a jerk, but like, at least, I don't know. I have part 1 of Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits, and I got that from Wayne, Concert Connections, Alpena, Michigan. And he had several copies of that and part 2. So now I have both of the vinyl versions of his Greatest Hits. Every one of these, I know. If the Doors and the Beatles are my favorite bands, Bob Dylan by far is my favorite artist. He had so much Bob Dylan, but I know someone who's actually told me that they're giving away a record collection. They said I could have it, and he collects Bob Dylan. So I refrain from buying a whole bunch of stuff by Dylan because I believe that I'm going to be given a set of stuff from a friend. So Dylan, he's got a lot of that. I'm super pumped to have that vinyl as well. Try to do a couple more real quick. I can hear it now. Winston Churchill. in the video number 2, I had a lot of historical stuff with FDR and who was the other guy? JFK. Some World War II stuff. I've listened to some Winston Churchill, and what a guy! Like if you don't know a lot about Winston Churchill, he basically kept, he kind of kept England alive during World War II when they were being bombarded by Blitzkrieg, and kept the moral up. And is still today considered, like, if you think Obama can give a speech, which he really can, Winston Churchill delivers a speech like none other, pretty much. This is kind of just cool. I don't know what he's doing there. If that's a peace sign or a victory or just but Winston Churchill, I have a lot of respect for him. We'll do 2 more here real quick, guys. We're already over 11 minutes. Thanks for hanging in there. I love my viewers. Mike Bloomfield, Al Cooper, and Steven Stills. Bloomfield and Cooper played with Dylan on this tour, and Stills, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. So this, as the title is completely correct, Super Session. 3 absolute legends of music together. I can't wait to listen to this. This is going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of blues on there, I bet. And from Churchill to Kennedy, JFK, the presidential years, a documentary. I already have a lot of his speeches, so I don't know what new stuff I'm gonna find on some of these Kennedy movie or records from this one and the one in video 2. But there might be some more cool things, and I'm a fan of JFK. So okay, guys. So sorry, we're over 12 minutes now. We're gonna get into part 4. I'm making these shorter, so in case you don't want to watch a 40-minute video, you can kind of watch maybe 1 or 2 and then come back or something. But thanks for watching part 3. Part 4 is coming your way. All we have left is this. So actually there might be a 5th part. But hang in there, guys. We're almost through. The best is actually yet to come. The later ones are the more expensive ones. So thanks, guys.